Now I am here with Di. Excuse the sunglasses, I do apologise. I'm here with Di in one of my very favourite places in the Chiang Rai region. Chiang Rai's best kept secret. Doi Pa Tang. What are you thinking, Di?
When I'm asked a question, Gordon, I'm devoid of any thought. I'm on top of the world, Gordon.
Yeah, but you should be like a little Welsh mountain pony going up here.
Yes, yeah. Well, I can relate to mountains, being from Wales.
Now then,
yeah.
What's going to follow now? You need to blame Steve Rosse. It's all his fault. So go on to his channel, I'll leave a link below, and tell him whatever you want to tell him. Steve said that I should tell a tale or tales about Thailand, or why I came to Thailand, and so on and so on. Well, I'm going to put my sunglasses back on because we're walking into the sun and it's bright. Well, when I used to come here as a single man, and my friend Stephen, who lives here, used to live in Pattaya, or Pattaya, or Pattaya, whichever way you want to pronounce it. And we would play golf every weekday. We never played at weekends, just because we didn't want to queue. We were playing millionaires golf. Literally only a couple of us on the golf course, with the caddies, of course. Now then, Di, go left. Go left. Left!
Oh yeah. Oh, this one here.
Yeah, it's this left. Bloody school teacher doesn't know his left from his right.
Well, I do, but there's a left there as well.
Bollocks. Anyway, we used to play at many World Championship standard courses around Pattaya. Dozens and dozens of them. And we often would play at a course called Phoenix. Not Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix. And I always had the same caddy. She was we called her Mother, but in actual fact, you're looking at Laos there now, and in the distance you can see the Mekong River. So I always had the same caddy. We called her Mother because she was relatively old, but in point of fact she was probably younger than the pair of us. And she was a little lady, about this big and skinny, little round gold glasses, and she was probably in her 50s. And I always chose her because she could take 5 shots off my game without any problem, just by reading the greens. And I'd be stood on the tee waiting to drive off, and she'd walk towards me with my driver in her hand, and she'd look at me, she'd say, Chakati. Chakati is my last name in Thai. Tickle is Chakati. She would say, Chakati, slowly, slowly. And every time I went, I had the same caddy. Now then, opposing to that, Stephen wanted the youngest, prettiest, fittest caddy he could get. So that's the way it went, day upon day upon day. And we pitched up one day and Mother wasn't there. And there must have been 30 caddies running towards us, wanted to pick up the bags. And I'm going, stop, 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 stop. So all the caddies stopped. And Stephen sees this cute little pretty one about 17 or 18 years old, and I'll have you pick up that bag. And I'm going, whoa, I want somebody who can help my golf. I'm not interested in taking somebody for the looks or the body or what have you. So I said, who can speak English? And this voice from the back said, good morning, how are you? I said, you'll do, pick that bag up, I'll see you on the first tee. So we get changed and we get on the first tee. And she passes me my driver with a smile and a nod. Well, I drove off down the fairway and it was a good drive, right down the middle. So we get in the buggy and we get to where the ball is. And I stood there and I said to her, how far to the green? Because the caddies do all the distances for you. How far to the green? She looked at me and smiled and said, good morning, how are you? That's all. That's the only English she knew. Stephen and I have laughed about that for many a time over the years. My God, that's 20 odd years ago. One little caddy story. And when I get to the top of this hill, I might just tell you another one. Confessions of a Golfer. Now then, Stephen and I used to play a variety of different courses down at Pattaya, and we used to go to a place called Bang Chang, and there was a couple of golf courses there. One was called Emerald, and it was a lovely course, Emerald. And one of the reasons we used to go there, we would play golf early, and then about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the short time bars would be opening. So we'd, after golf, we'd go to the road where the short time bars are. We'd have something to eat and a couple of beers and maybe chat to a couple of girls and that kind of thing. And we were sat in this short time bar just by the side of the road, and we're having a beer. And Stephen said to me, we're in trouble here, mate. I said, why is that, Stephen? He said, the best looking girl in here is a lad. Only in Thailand. We'd been playing at the Emerald Golf Club near Bang Chang, and we'd played 9 holes, and Stephen didn't feel very well. He had no energy left, so we sat down in Thailand. Every half dozen holes there's a watering hole where you can get something to eat, something to drink, a coffee or a beer or what have you, you know. So we sat down, and a lot of golfers would leave the girls, the caddies, sat in the buggy while they're sitting having a drink. Well, Steve and I never did that. We always said, come on girls, whatever you want, whether it's a soft drink or a hot drink or a chicken leg or a beer or whatever. So we decided not to play any more holes that day because he wasn't feeling good. So we just started having a few beers. My word. Well, my caddy was 27-year-old beautiful girl. She was a really good looking girl, and I'd had a lot of fun with her on the way around, joking and messing about. Well, we started drinking, and she started getting a bit tipsy, and out comes my wallet, and I was paying for the drinks, and she saw I had a Citibank Gold card. And she's going, oh, City Gold, D in Thai is good. D Mike, very good. City Gold. So then, by this time she's plastered and her eyes are fixed on my gold card. And so I pulled out my macro card. Oh, macro, my D, City Gold D. I won't tell you whatever happened with that girl later on. I mean, that's a gentleman never kisses and tells. However, that's enough of that golf story. And Stephen and I were playing, I think we were playing the Navy course, and we're on a par 3. And when you're on the par 3s, the caddies, they'll club you at the tee, and they'll often start walking towards the green. Well, Stephen had decided he wanted to change clubs. So he shouts to the caddy, he says, Ma, you know, he thought he was saying come. Ma. Well, she looked at him, and he's going, Ma. He wanted to change clubs. She's growling, scowling at him. And he says, she says, I'm not dog. Because Ma is time for dog. And he said, no, I didn't want to call you. I said, Ma. She said, no, you call me horse. Because there's ma, horse, dog, come to us with our ear. you can't tell the damn difference between dog, horse, cum. Oh, what it. I said to Stephen, Stephen, if you put it into a sentence, even if you get it wrong, you know, if you said diplomanie, please come here, even if you get it wrong, they'll understand. Oh, but this girl was right. She didn't speak to him for the rest of the round. Oh well. See you later. Maybe another golf story when we get back to the bottom.